Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of Have You Heard? My name's Richard and welcome to this Friday video. And it seems that we have already fallen into a routine because for the third Friday in a row we're going to do Yes. And of course you've seen the title, and we're going to do Tales from Topographic Oceans, and it's going to be side one, The Revealing Science of God. We're doing this because I had an interesting comment from someone who said that this particular track or side of an album hasn't been reacted to very much on YouTube. So I went and did a check this morning, and yeah, I can find 5 reactions to this particular track over 5 years. Now, 3 of them I've seen because they were my 3 go-to reaction channels, Nick and Lex, Jim Newstead, and the Daily Doug. I haven't seen the other 2 all the way through, but it looks like they enjoyed it, and of course they did, because it's Yes, and it's the revealing science of God. And my God, I just love this album. But of course, back in '73, it was quite controversial, wasn't it? Many people thought, well, some people thought that maybe Yes had gone too far down that particular rabbit hole that they were in. And of course, how could you follow Close to the Edge anyway? The next one would be a disappointment. Many thought it was 4 sides of doodling. Many loved it, but I think over the years it's just become, I think, more popular, and people have turned around. It'll be interesting to hear what you all think in the comments. But anyway, Close to the Edge, Tales from Topographic Oceans. Here it is again. This album is 52 years old. I remember buying it, I think it was right at the beginning of December 1973. I also have the 2003 remaster on CD, which I think is the recording on Spotify that we're going to be doing today. I do remember that in my short 20-year-old life at that particular time, this was the album that I had been waiting and waiting for. And again, if my memory serves me correct, there was a delay. It must have been the artwork, but the album was due to come out a month or 2 earlier, I think, but didn't make it for unforeseen difficulties. But it finally arrived at the beginning of December. Well, that's certainly when it arrived in my bedroom. And I spent days and days just listening to it. As I've said in another video, side 3, The Ancient, was a little bit of a struggle for me, and it took me a while to get fully into that. But we're doing The Revealing Science of God today, side 1, and I'm really looking forward to listening to it again. I might make a few comments along the way because it's 20 odd minutes, and just watching my funny old face just contorting slightly might not be too much fun. So we might just break it up a little bit, but I won't talk too much, I promise. So anyway, let's get cracking. The Revealing Science of God by Yes, from Tales from Topographic Oceans, 1973. Comfortable. What I do remember is that the original vinyl didn't have this at the beginning. This has been included in the remaster. these soundscapes. And maybe even Steve's guitar here, I don't think was on the original vinyl.
Chased amid fusions of wonder, in moments hardly seem forgotten, colored in pastures of chance dancing leaves cast spells of challenge, amused but real in thought, we fled from the sea. Oh, dawn of thought transferred through moments of days under searching gut, revealing corridors of time, provoking memories, disjointed but with purpose, craving penetrations of the links with the self-instructors, sharp and tender love, as we took to the air, a picture of distress, dawn of our power, we endlessly descending as fast as misused expression, as only to teach the best, to reveal passion, chasing the waves into corners, and we dance from the ocean. Dawn of love sent within us, colors of awakening among the many what to follow, only tunes of a different age, as the links stand our endless caresses for the freedom of life everlasting.
Of course, it's the first time we ever heard Alan White play with Yes. It truly is symphonic, isn't it? The light and the shade, the introspective parts. I love hearing Rick play piano. Chris. Whoa, here we go, Chris.
the story. Move over, glory to souls of all fighters past. Young Christians see it from the beginning. All people feel it. That's what they're saying. Move over, glory to sons of all fighters They move fast to tell me, but I just can't believe they really mean to. Someone to tell you a course towards a universal season. Getting over overhanging trees, let them rent the forest.
Oh dear. I always seem to do that. I cannot master Spotify while I'm doing this. But there we go, we had 5 seconds of the remembering. That went quickly. That's what, 22 minutes? And it flew by. Gosh, I was really getting into that again. And I only played it a couple of weeks ago in the car, actually. I had quite a long drive, and so I put I had the CD in my car. I've still got a car that has a CD player. And I played the whole album and loved it. It was so nice again. So there you go. The Revealing Science of God, the first side of Tales from Topographic Oceans. I was very fortunate enough to see them play this live on their tour supporting the album in December at the Birmingham Town Hall. And it was quite an experience. I'm thinking now, had the album come out, or were they already touring it and there was the delay with the album? I can't quite remember. But they played the whole album, and for a new piece of work of 20, 40, 60, 80 minutes, that was quite brave. And there was a little bit of shuffling in the seats in the early days. I remember when they got to the fourth side, to the Ritual, and they're just all out at the front of the stage. Steve and Rick are playing, and of course Alan's playing the drums, but Chris and John are on these drums and kind of like cymbal trees, and John's going berserk, hitting all the cymbal trees and banging away, and everything gets synthesized through the keyboards. You know the piece I'm talking about on side 4. Absolutely incredible live, and I just sat there with my mouth wide open thinking, oh my God, this is incredible. As I said earlier on, of course, it's the first time we heard Alan White with the band, and seamless as far as I'm concerned. I know he's a completely different type of drummer to Bill, and Bill will always have a special place in our hearts for those first 5 albums, and of course the incredible work he did afterwards. But Alan brings something a little different, but that's okay. I can live with that, and he stuck around for a long time, didn't he? Very, very good. Rick didn't like this album, did he? Famously, he said he didn't like it, and at Manchester he ordered a curry again, infamously, during the middle of probably one of Steve's long solos on The Ancient. But this particular side, he really features a lot. He's very involved, and as I said, I just love the piano flourishes that on the remaster just seem to be brought forward, be brought up in the mix a bit more, and that can only be a good thing as far as I'm concerned. On a sidebar, please, if you haven't seen it, and I'm guessing you haven't because not many people have according to the analytics on my YouTube channel, I did a video a week or two ago, and it's Rick Wakeman's greatest organ solo. Please go back and have a listen. Ignore my waffle, but please listen to the music. It's when he was with the Strawbs, and it's a elongated organ solo in the middle of Where Is This Dream of Your Youth. And it's Rick in his early days making an impression that obviously got Yes interested, and it's incredible, and it just shows at such a young age how precocious a talent Rick Wakeman was, and of course we all know what he went on to do. In fact, barely a month after me seeing them on this particular tour, I had just moved down to London, and I managed to get a ticket for the second show of Journey to the Centre of the Earth at the Royal Festival Hall. And of course that is the performance that was recorded for the album. And so I'm on that album. I'm very, very proud about that. I'll tell anybody who wants to listen, and many people who don't want to listen, I'll tell them about that as well. But anyway, thank you so much for suggesting The Revealing Science of God. I think that was a really good choice. Any other suggestions, folks? Should we do the rest of the album side by side? What do you think? Anything else? I love Yes, and I know not everybody loves all the various versions, all the various lineups, but I love drama. I love the Trevor Rabin years. I'm a huge Trevor Rabin fan from my days in South Africa. I know all about him from when he first started. And again, I'd be happy to bore you to death about Trevor Rabin. So I like all of that stuff. I think Talk is the most underrated Yes album of all time. Yeah, tell me what you think we should perhaps listen to next. Friday can be our Yes Day. I would really love that. So, thank you very much. If you've enjoyed this long video, please like and subscribe. That would be really helpful. And my voice is beginning to go now. So thank you very much. And I'll see you on the next video. So bye everyone.